You can say, my first day of work at Zips Candies in Japanese as Jippus Candies deno chutki no hi. Let's break it down. Zips Candies, written in katakana for a foreign name. Deno indicates at, used when modifying a noun. First day reporting to work or first day on the job. Nozhi, day of. So the full phrase literally means the day of my first reporting to work at Zips Candies. If you want it to sound more natural and personal, like a diary entry or post, you could say, Jippus Candies de hajimete no chukin. Shukin. My first day at work at Zips Candies. Casual, cheerful tone. The phrase, it took 5 minutes for me to learn in Japanese can be expressed as, open quote, oboeru no ni 5分 kakarimashita, close quote. Breakdown, to learn, to memorize. Noni, used here to indicate the time it takes to do something. 5分, 5 minutes. Kakarimashita. So literally it means, open quote, it took 5 minutes to learn. The phrase, the two-handed method for separating and straightening the tiger melts, can be translated into Japanese as open quote, taiga meruto wo fakete masugu ryoshofa, close quote. Close quote. Let's break that down. Taiga meruto, tiger melts, transliterated, assumes it's a proper name or coined term. O, object marker for separating and straightening the tiger melts. Faketing, separm of waikaru, to divide, separate, masugu ni suru, to make straight, to straighten. Ryosofa, two-handed method, ryoso, both hands, method, technique. Here's a natural and accurate Japanese translation of your sentence fragment. Open quote, それらは1箱ずつ押し出され、チョコレートストライプを仕上げるトゥープトンネルへと運ぶベルトの上に落とされ。Close quote. Let's break it down a bit. それらは they, the items being extruded, 糸に1個ずつ押し出され were extruded. ベルトの上に落とされた onto the belt. チョコレートのストライプを仕上げるトゥープトンネルへと運ぶ that carried them toward the finishing chocolate striping applicator tunnel. If you want it to sound more that's a complex and somewhat humorous English sentence, full of rhythm and tone that implies sarcasm, condescending efficiency. Here's a natural Japanese translation that preserves both meaning and tone. Natural, fluent Japanese translation. Open quote. 微妙なリーチシュというタイガーメル倒しのジェスチャーをミヒャシャしたような効率の良さで実現してみせられた。Breakdown. 微妙な necessary. Reach shu. Onomatopoeic rendering of reach shu, kept as katakana for rhythm comedic effect. Taiga meruto gesture. Tiger melt straightening equals straightening, fixing. Jitsien shite miserareta was demonstrated for me, passive form, implying someone showed me. Misa shita yo na kouritsu no yosa de, with condescending efficiency. Literally, with an efficiency that felt. Sure, here's how you could say, with the belt running at half speed by the irritable Frida Ziplinsky, in natural Japanese, depending on how formal or stylistic you want it to sound. Neutral, natural translation. ベルトが反則で動いている状態で、ウコイっぽいフリーダ・ウプリンスケによって動いている状態。ベルトが反則で動いている状態で。With the belt running at half speed, literally, in a state where the belt is running at half speed. ウリっぽい, irritable or easily angered. Frida Ziplinsky, a phonetic rendering of Frida Ziplinsky, by, used when. Sure. The phrase, whose husband, Sam, had just hired me that morning can be translated into Japanese depending on the surrounding sentence. But here are natural options for that clause itself. Natural Japanese translation. Open quote. その夫のサムが私を雇ったばかりの close quote. Breakdown. その夫のサムが her husband, the husband, Sam. そのさ that morning. 私を雇ったばかりの had just hired me. Literally, just finished hiring me. Here's a natural Japanese translation that preserves both the tone and nuance of the original English. Open quote. それは彼の衝動的な行動であり、彼女がその33年間、数週間おきに声に出することになるものだった。それは過剰なことであり、彼女がその33年間、数週間おきに出してことになるものだった。Close quote. 彼の衝動的な act on impulsive on his part. At his part. 彼女が崩壊することになる。She would come to regret. Audibly, out loud. 数週間おきに。33年間 for the next 33 years. If you want a slightly more literary or novel-like phrasing, e.g., the phrase in the 6th minute in Japanese can be translated depending on the context, e.g., sports commentary, narration, etc. But the most natural and general way to say it is hashtag 6me. Here's the breakdown. 6분, 6분, 6 minutes. Ni, at in, time marker. So, open quote, 6분 ni at the 6th minute, in the 6th minute. Close quote. Example, sports context. 6분 ni goru o kimeta. 6분 ni goru o kimeta. He, she scored a goal in the English sentence, I had my first